Shalom. It is the prophet Isaiah, and I'm here for a particular reason. I have a message, a brief but important message for my brothers, the so-called black men of America, the true tribe of Judah. I was sent here to reveal to you, brothers, that you are the true sons of God. And when I say true sons of God, I'm not referring to it like the world refers to every human being a child of God. No, I'm saying the same thing what Yeshua, the man called Jesus, is. You are. Now you might ask or say, bro, man, what are you talking about? Well, in the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 2, it says that the sons of God saw the daughters of men. And then in the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 6, it mentioned the sons of God again. It said when they presented themselves to the Father. Now, you got to ask yourself, who are these sons of God? Where are these sons of God? Well, brothers, it's you. It's you. The world going to make it seem like they were supernatural beings or they were spiritual beings. And that is true. In your natural state, you will be supernatural. You are a spiritual being. But at the end of the day, the sons of God were manifested in human form. They walked the planet as men. And what lets you know that, if you go back to the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 2, you're going to see where it says, and the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, meaning that they were physically attractive. And then you're going to see, well, they married them. They took multiple wives. Each son had multiple wives. And then when you go to Genesis chapter 6, verse 4, it says, and the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children, meaning that they had sex, and they came in them. They shot their physical seed off into them and impregnated the women. Just proving that they had human experience. They moved around as men do, even though they were sons of God. And now, to further prove that they are still here on the planet, because we don't hear any mention of them anymore until the New Testament, to further prove that they are here on the planet, in the books of Romans, chapter 8, verse 19, it says that for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. Now, say it again. It said the earnest expectation of the creature in that particular scripture means mankind, said is waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God. Now, the word manifestation in that scripture means to be revealed, to show. But notice it didn't say that they were waiting for the return of the sons of God. It says they were waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God, letting you know that they're here. They just got to be revealed. But before they can be revealed, they have to return to the knowledge of who they are. Then they can demonstrate their power. They can show their divine power. But until then, they walk around like every other man. So you don't know who it is. But when you go to 1 John chapter 3, verse 2, it says, beloved, now are we the sons of God, and what we shall be do not yet appear. So that scripture letting someone know that, look here, we are sons of God, but we're not manifesting it, not just yet. He said, what we shall become do not yet appear. But notice that word yet is in there. Then you know we're on our way, and we're going to manifest our divine power. We're just not there yet. But at the end of the day, you're going to have a lot of naysayers, a lot of people. The world going to do its best to try to convince you that you cannot be what Yahshua is, what Jesus is. And and the world must convince you of that in order for it to remain the way it is. Other than that, we will overcome them and establish a kingdom of righteousness. Now, let's see what Yahshua, Jesus, had to say about it. In the book of John, chapter 8, verse 12. Chapter 8, verse 12. He says, I am the light of the world. Right? Okay. Then, in the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 14, Christ says, you are the light of the world. Now, hear me out. He said, I am the light of the world. And then he says, you are the light of the world. So what are he saying? What is he saying? He's telling somebody, what I am, you are too. Now, they're going to try to say, man, he was speaking back in the days, or he was speaking to disciples. And no, he was speaking to his brothers. He was speaking past, present, and the future. And they were unconscious just like you were unconscious. They just knew they were Hebrews, but they didn't realize they were sons of God. And this is why he had to say that. This is why he had to put it out. This is what let you know he's speaking to some people who are unconscious of who they are. This is why he had to share it and put himself there and tell them, look here, man, I'm demonstrating this power, but you got the same power. You just got to apply the formula. It's a process. And we undergoing this process right now as we break bread with one another. As I share this with you. Yeah, because our time has arrived. See, it said no man knew the time. No man knew the time when all this would take place. But the time is now. Like I say, the mere fact that we breaking bread on this subject proves that the time is now. Yo, brother, you are the sons of God. You're just unconscious of it. You're just dead to the knowledge. And that's why in the book of Revelations, chapter 1, verse 5, they describe Jesus as being the first begotten of the dead. Do you hear me? He is the first begotten of the dead, meaning he will come from a dead people. He will be the first one to resurrect himself back into the knowledge and understanding of who and what he is. But the mere fact that they use the word first let you know that there are more coming behind him. There are more following in his footsteps. There are more sons of God that are resurrecting themselves from their spiritual grave. And that's what is taking place. You know, but I appreciate your brother's time. Like I said, I was going to keep it short. And I will be starting a YouTube channel, and the channel will be called Truth Sunlight, S-O-N light. And I would appreciate if you brothers share this video with all the brothers that you can, and also subscribe to the channel. And until we connect again, you brothers stay in peace and love, and we will break bread again. Shalom.